Hey guys, welcome back. Bodhi 101 here, and we're back in the world of Infinity, picking up shortly after we left off, and we are on our fun Britannia voyage. So last episode we made this bad boy, which apparently just eats slime, turns into mana. Of course, now there's no slime falling, because that would be too easy. And then, of course, our Rose Arcana, which takes experience and turns into mana. So there we go. Alright, so something I was kind of looking at here. Let's go back. So I had gone into functioning flora. These are flowers that do things, okay? Now, flower shrinking. Some functional flowers have a bit too much reach. Sometimes one might not want that to be the case. Tossing one of those few flowers into a mana pool with an alchemy catalyst will, at the cost of some mana, shrink it, making its radius smaller. Every other function remains the same. Okay, so that's really not a big deal. So let's say you have something that, eats trees. Let's just pretend that the munching dew, or whatever it's called, eats leaves. But you have it near a forest. You don't want it to eat all your forest, just that one. So you can throw it in here and you shrink it and make its range smaller. Doesn't seem something that would really help us. But if we read this, it says, this can also be done for passive generating flowers, turning them into decorative versions that don't decay. That's the important part right there. So, basically take a flower, you throw it in a mana pool with an alchemy catalyst under it, a little bit of mana, turns it into the petite version that apparently do not decay. That is something I have not messed with, so that is something we're going to try today. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on making ourselves an alchemy catalyst. So we are going to need some brewing stands. And for that, we will need some blaze rods, which I'm so hoping that we have. Let's see. Yay, we got blaze rods. Okay, cool. So we're going to need a couple blaze rods. And let's just do this real quick. Uses. Nope, not what I want to do. Click on that. And then we go uses. And I just want to see. Just need a little bit of a reminder how to make brewing stands. I think it's just stone and blaze rods, if I remember correctly. Come on. There we go. Yep, or just cobblestone. Oh, even easier. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So we need a little bit of cobblestone. We'll go like that. And then we'll take one of these bad boys and go like that. Then 1 and 2. Perfect. All right. So let's see here. Next, we're going to need some living rock, which we actually still have on us from the last episode. And let's see. ALC, Alchemy Catalyst. Let's just pop in the book. It's easier. All right. 2 gold and a mana pearl. 2 gold and a mana pearl. Do I have any mana pearls made up? I do not. Okay. So you get 2 gold and an ender pearl. And we should hopefully be good to go with this. So this might be kind of interesting. All right, so gold. Grab just a couple of the. Actually, I guess I could just make it in here. So we go air, and these bad boys go like this. 2 of these like that, and then. Actually, I have some mana pearls, so we'll actually take these out and move those over there, and we got ourselves an alchemy catalyst. Sweet. Okay. So basically what you do with this is you stick this underneath a mana pool, like so, like that, and you can kind of see it, in the bottom of the mana pool, and it should be able to. What does that make? Huh, that's weird. All right, so let's try this out. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a couple more day blooms, which we've already done. But let's see. All right, so day blooms, yellow, light blue, and orange. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves quite a bit of yellow. Wait, how many yellows was it? It was 2 yellows, right? So let's say we're going to go ahead and make 6, 7. Let's make 8. Let's make 8 day blooms. Okay. So that means we're going to need 8 light blue. Correct? Is that what it was? Yep. 8 orange and 8 light blue. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves 8 of these bad boys. And finally, let's go ahead and get ourselves 8 of these bad boys. And as you can see, I turned most of the flowers into petals because that's what we're going to use. And then, of course, let's just come over here and grab, you know what, let's just do this. Give me a sec. Okay. All right, so we're going to want this and this down here. So we'll go ahead and grab that, pop that in, and then it's going to be 1, 2, 1, and 1, and 1 of these. Perfect. All right. So we now have that. So now all we should have to do is right-click with the hand, throw this in. We got another one. So this will be a little repetitive, but it should go pretty quick, like so. Perfect. And I'm sure there's a way to automate getting the water in there. I just haven't gotten to that point yet. So there's that. Because I don't know if this can fill by any sort of, you know, water supply. All right, so the big thing that we want is to make it to where we do not have to worry about these decaying. And that's what it said. That's what it said in the book, was these will not decay. So this way we can be generating quite a bit of mana and helping us out. How many do I have? Oh, that's all 8. All right, so now I guess with the alchemy catalyst, we come over here with these and we just toss them all in. And now these are motifs. Now it's saying that these don't decay. So we're going to test this out. We're going to test this out. We're putting them on regular grass. We are not doing anything special with them other than what we've already done. I'm getting emails. All right, there we go. So let's check to see. Wait, what's it? Wait, are these just decorative, like for looks? What do these do? Okay. Yeah. Wait, are these only for looks? Oh, that's going to make me so angry. You guys probably already knew this. Okay, can also be done for past by turning them into decorative versions that don't decay. Decorative! See, I saw that part, but then I saw the whole thing. It was like, you know, these just make them, you know, they shrink it, making the radius smaller. Every other function remains the same. And then don't decay. That's what I saw. Every other function remains the same. Don't decay. Decorative. Because if you notice, I can't. They don't. I'm so mad right now. I know it said decorative. Stop judging me, but I saw all the other parts too. Throw them out. I'm just going to say, screw you. You die out there. You die next to that fire rock that won't despawn, and it frightens me. That reminds me. Let's see. Our power is completely juiced up, so I might as well hook up this stupid thing. I'm so disappointed. It makes sense. I get it, because what's the whole point of the overgrowth seeds? if these things just don't decay by just throwing them in a mana pool, but whatever. All right, moving on to something else to take my mind off of things. Namaste. Namaste. Okay, so. All right, so let's see what some of these other ones do. Let's see what this one does. Slow growth of crops. Okay, so this basically grows crops faster. This one is a flower by utilizing minutes, solely inflicts harm on any living beings. Okay, so this is just more of a protection one. Twisted Blood Mage's Experiments. Bloodthorn is a red mystical flower that has been steeped in blood until it is developed a taste for the life force of all things. It uses mana to inflict extreme levels of weakness on surrounding creatures. Okay, so that one's more protection as well. Clayconia, we know, basically turns sand into clay. Works as a fan of sorts. It pushes at the cost of a small amount of mana in front of it. Shift right clicking it with the Wand of the Forest changes the range. Okay, so basically this is like you're going to make a mob spawner. It's a slightly more specific counterpart of the balance, in which instead of all mobs around, it'll only hurt adult males and none else. All right, so if you want to make like a cow grinder like we have over there. The area is an oddity. It uses large amounts of mana to conjure some sort of ethereal substance that only seems useful to Thaumaturge. Ew, Thaumcraft. Ew. Counterpart of the Exoflame utilizes mana, which means to generate heat. Oh, any furnaces to nearby, they will be fueled and given a speed boost for the cost of mana. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's one we might work on, because we could probably set up something here, because this is going to be kind of our kitchen mess hall we're going to work on. We could put up furnaces like here and put one of those flowers here and shoot mana at it, and it should heat up furnaces. Okay, all right. What's this bad boy do? Nearby mana pools in order to apply regeneration. Okay, so it's just basically regen. This is automatic regen. Okay. Bees while extracting at what? Wait, what? Fishing can fall. So, being becomes each week and may die off. Where you get fermentation, they'll dry and fall. Wait. What is this saying? Okay. Notable bees, while exactly as useful as their pristine kin, have but only one flaw. After 100 generations or so, they begin to become diseased, weak, and may die off on you, right before you get that coveted mutation that'll drive a fellow apiarist mad as envy. It seems there is a solution to this after all, though. With enough mana time, it will help a very special. Here's on your side. You can expunge the multitude of genetic weaknesses. Okay. This alters bees. That's not what I thought it was. Find new bees for your stock can be a bit of a pain. Thankfully, we can tap into the memories of the flowers to reproduce bees with up to 74% accuracy. Maybe. It absorbs mana from a nearby mana pool, and once it is collected enough, it begins converting it into life essence and produces a bee. It seems the species is somewhat random, though only mundane bees will ever be produced, and roughly in production of how they are found in the wild. Occasionally, the flower will give itself airs and produce wanted airs rather than vulgar drone. A redstone signal will prevent... okay, so this is the one I was thinking about. So this bad boy basically turns mana and just starts producing regular, ordinary bees. But that's not a bad thing to do, so... And what does this one do? Just for your purpose. Okay, this one's kind of cool, too. This one right here, basically, plant down, it uses mana, and then just starts planting the flowers. So that's kind of cool. So... the flower that costs a small amount of mana will keep any nearby animals or monsters at bay. Okay. So a lot of protection ones, it looks like, which makes sense. Let's different types. Okay, this just makes the different blocks. We've kind of read about that. Is that this one? Ability to completely halt a creature's movement. Oh, that's kind of cool. Freezes them in place. So, all right. So the big thing that we need to do, and when I say we, I mean me, is I need to make sure I'm keeping up on making mana. I need these mana pools pretty full. And then, you know, this area over here, we could probably start even sending some of this over here to make another set of mana pools, because I really want to get into this. And for anybody who's like kind of meh on the whole Botania thing, it's a really cool mod. And I'll be honest, myself and even Heather, she loves it. We don't get super far into it. We just don't, you know. I mean, we like it. We start to make the main things, and I've done quite a bit with it, but I really want to use it like, to do the bee stuff. We could use this to get bees as opposed to running around and trying to find them and things along those lines. So definitely going to get into a lot more of those flowers. I'll kind of read through them in between and start like kind of laying out a plan of some of them that we're going to definitely want to get. The nice thing is when we work on this with bees, there is a lot of downtime and stuff, so we could have some more chit-chatty episodes if that's something you guys want to do. If you have any topics, any ideas, anything along those lines, please leave them down in the comments section. Something we can, talk about in future videos. But, all right, guys, wait. I got trolled by my own brain when it came to day blooms. We kind of learned about a couple different flowers. Maybe you guys got an idea of some of the cool stuff that can be done in this pack. And, yeah. So we'll kind of work on this. We are going to start working on bees here pretty soon. So we'll probably get that one set up. And, all right, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. And until the next episode of Infinity, I want to thank you guys so much for being #hardcore fans and hanging out and listening to me ramble about flowers for the last, 15, 20 minutes. So, all right, guys, till the next episode. We will see you guys next time. Bye.